Thank you very much, Mr. General President, and congratulations to you and good luck to you in the future. Mr. Mayor, where'd you just go? Let me tell you, Marty, you've been a true friend, and you and I both know what I'm talking about. Professionally, you've been a tremendous leader, going back, as you mentioned, when I came in as a young president of Local 718 here in Boston, and then working in the PFFM when you were a state rep and carrying the brunt of the responsibility and shouldering hundreds of thousands of families here in Massachusetts as the voice of labor here in the state legislature. And as mayor, you'll go down in history for firefighters in this city as the greatest mayor we've ever had. Whether it's the new apparatus that we have, the new SCBAs, the best technology that we have out there that you bought us, the second set of bunker gear so we can wash our gear coming back from a fire so we're not re-exposing ourselves to carcinogens. The effort and money you invested into our wellness, into our health. You personally putting a shoulder into the cancer that plagues our job and encouraging early cancer screening so we can get it quicker and save our own lives. You've been truly incredible to us as firefighters in this city. And I know who you are from your passion, the love you have in your heart, the higher power that we both share, that when you go down to Washington and you represent the working families all throughout the United States of America, that the success that you brought right here to this firehouse and the firehouses around Boston and the workers here in Boston is going to translate into a better, stronger future for our country. And I couldn't be happier or more proud to have a kid from Dorchester, a three-decade kid, make it into the cabinet of the United States government. And I can tell you, as my first act as General President-elect of the International Association of Firefighters, as the General President mentioned, we are bestowing upon you honorary membership in the IAFF. This card will get you a free cup of coffee anywhere in North America. The coffee might be a few hours old, but we drink it anyways. And you might even get a parking spot in every metropolitan area in North America. Yeah, you're not gonna need it. Marty, thank you so much. What an honor it is to have you here and swear us all in. It's tremendous. I look forward to the future working with you. And Commissioner Dempsey's here, your fire commissioner, our fire commissioner. Thank you, Jack, for everything you do for us. There you are. And thank you for the partnership that you and your command staff have with our local union here. Local 718 that has done such an incredible job forging the way, not only here for firefighters in Boston, but throughout the Commonwealth and beyond, and throughout our international. And that partnership, that labor management partnership, is how we not only protect the firefighters better, but really accomplish our mission, which is to protect the citizens that we took an oath to. And my own leadership team here from Local 718, President Johnny Soers, our Vice President Johnny Sarro, our Treasurer, one of my dearest friends, Joe Quinn, Shawty Arsenault, who's the Secretary-Treasurer, and all of the Executive Board. Thank you for what you do for my family day in and day out. I know how hard your job is. And I'll tell you, I just can't thank you enough for what you do for me and my family. And to our state leadership that's here today, our president, Richie McKinnon, who I grew up with 2 streets away from, went to grammar school with at St. Anne's, as the mayor, soon-to-be secretary, mentioned. You're doing an awesome job. I'm so proud to be your friend. And Billy Cabral, our secretary-treasurer for the state, Maddie Reddy, our DFSR for the 3rd District, and all the PFFM board. Thank you for what you do for my family. You're doing an incredible job. Thank you very much. And to our IFF leadership, as I mentioned, General President Shapeberger, congratulations on an incredible career and good luck in your retirement. To DVP Ray Ronnie, another incredible career. Good luck in your retirement. I hope you put a lot more miles on the RV. Good luck to you. To our incoming leadership team, everyone that was elected by acclamation, congratulations. I look forward to working with you. For those that were officially re-elected or elected today, starting with our 9th District Vice President, our newest member of the board, Mike Frenier, a dear friend whose leadership is going to be incredible for us on this executive board. I know Mike well from my years as state offices, and we're excited to have him. To our 10th District Vice President, Stevie Gilman, congratulations to you, brother. I'm looking forward to serving with you. You're going to do a tremendous job. To our 11th District Vice President, Sandy McGee, re-elected in a hard-fought campaign, congratulations to you. I know you're going to continue to serve the 11th District great. And also our 16th District Vice President, Jimmy Johnson, one of our senior DVPs who was re-elected. I look forward to continuing to learn from you and working with you in the future. And to our trustee for the Eastern Region, Mark Willett, a 3rd District original here from New England, a Lawrence boy who was on the job in New Hampshire, former president of New Hampshire. Now is down in the 12th District in Florida, where he's welcomed with open arms. Congratulations. You're now going into your 21st year in office. Congratulations. And also with us today, some of our leadership team, my own 3rd District Vice President, dear friend, someone I've been at the hip with for coming up on a couple of decades. And I couldn't not only have a better partner in the union business, but one of the best friends I could ever hope for in life, Jay Colbert. Thank you for everything you do for me and my family. And our 4th District Vice President, Andy Pantelis, is here with us today, whose intellect is second to none, whose moral compass and courage has helped steer this IAFF and done an incredible job. Thank you. And to my dear friend, Jimmy Slevin, came up from New York. Thank you for being here. We go back an awful long time in this business as well, and I look forward to continuing to serve with you as we move forward. And I'd also like to thank everyone who put their name on a ballot to serve in our IAFF. It's not easy putting your name on a ballot. It's not easy putting yourself out there. But I'd especially like to thank Mahlon Mitchell. I'll tell you, Mahlon, you work so hard. I gained so much respect for you by your work ethic. Thank you for the race that you ran, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you very much. As we look at our leadership team going forward, this international has 2 principal offices. And I can tell you I am so humbled to be able to serve as one of them as the next general president of the IAFF. But I can also tell you that our General Secretary Treasurer-elect, Frankie Lima, is a true talent in our organization. I've known Frankie a long time, going back to when he was a young E-Board member in LA. I was a young board member here in Boston. We went on to serve as local presidents in very tough battles with our cities. We were forged into labor leaders during the tough fights. We went on to serve in our state boards in Massachusetts and California. And for over 4 years now, we've been serving together on the executive board of the IAFF. And as we go forward, I'm so excited to be partnered up with Frankie Lima. We're going to do incredible things together for our one IAFF. And I'd also especially like to thank his beautiful wife, Lisa, who shares Frankie with us. Thank you so much, Lisa, for letting Frankie do what he does for all of us. And what a great family the Lima family is. Unfortunately, Nico couldn't be with you guys in Cali right now, but thankfully for all of us, he's at boot camp for the United States Army serving in our military, and we're proud of you, Nico, out there. And Sophia, who just yesterday we found out was admitted into the UCal Hastings School of Law up in San Fran. We're so proud of you. Good luck. And Lulu, who's studying for her undergraduate in Hawaii. We're proud of you. And little Joey, who's not so little anymore, is furthering his education. And little Lorenzo, who gives out great hugs. Thank you to all of the Lima family for sharing Frankie with the 325,000 firefighters across North America. We need his leadership right now, and thank you very much. This leadership team that we have is an incredible team. It's a great mix of new talent in our historic leadership with a great wealth of knowledge from whence we came. The mission of this IAFF, I've often said, starts in front of a church. It's about taking care of and protecting each other. I look at this firehouse right here, where we're sitting right now, and how proud I am to be from this firehouse. My father served here when they opened it, when they cut the ribbon in 1971. When I was born in 1973, my father actually stopped here before I went home from the hospital. I feel like I've been here my whole life, and I have. It's great to be here. This house is named after Martin E. Pierce, who was a legendary firefighter, who was the 7th General Secretary Treasurer of the IAFF. and a member of Ladder Company 17, the company that I'm honored to be assigned to. And this fire truck is actually named the Hoss, which was Marty's nickname around here. It's represented here today by his son, Marty Pierce, the former fire commissioner here in Boston, and his grandson, Marty Pierce, a proud IAFF member with IFF Local S2 at Massport. Thank you for being here, Commissioner and young Marty. It's great to be here. You know, the oath I just took was not only to every single rank and file IAFF dues-paying member, but it was to your family. You know, when we think about the job we have, it's one of the few professions where the risks we take are absorbed by our loved ones. And coming up on 7 years ago, a couple of good friends of mine, one of which who worked here and slid down these poles just months before he was killed in the line of duty, responded to a fire about 10 blocks from here on Beacon Street. And a couple of good friends of mine, Eddie Walsh and Mikey Kennedy, were killed in the line of duty. And when we talk about family and how the risks we take are absorbed by our families, I'd like to recognize a dear, dear friend of mine, Kathy Crosby Bell, who's here with us today, who's Michael's mom, who literally, from the ashes of despair, rose with great strength, great determination, and great love to create a nonprofit, the Last Call Foundation, and has dedicated so much of her energy to making our job safer. The oath I took today is to you, Kathy, and to all of our families that absorb the risks that we take as firefighters. And I look at my own family that, you know, one of my brothers, Stephen, who did not come on the fire department, my sisters, Diane and Tricia, they only know a life where a loved one is a firefighter, whether it was my father or their brothers. They only know that in the back of their head, there's a little bit of risk in what their loved ones do. Not a little bit, but there's a chance. And when bad things happen, every one of our loved ones has a little bit of panic in their stomach to see if it was their loved one that made the ultimate sacrifice. And I think about my mother, who her father went on the job here in Boston back in the late 30s and worked down on Ladder 13 about 5 blocks from here. And her husband, my father, Jack, who worked here on Engine 7. And her only sister, my Aunt Kathy's husband, Brian, who worked down on Engine 42. And 3 of her sons, my brother Sean, who's now the captain here at Ladder 17, my brother Greg, who's a lieutenant over on Tower Ladder 10. I think about not only how proud I am of my family that served in the fire service, but also about the stress that we put on our loved ones because of the profession that we do. And I can tell you that the oath I took today is not only to you, the IAFF membership, your families, but it's to my family as well. To my beautiful daughter, Maggie, who's spunk and intellect, who's so smart, is going to serve us very well in the future. And my son, Tommy, who's already staked a claim on Ladder 17. He slid down these poles a few times. But the oath I took is also to my wife, my rock, who has sacrificed so much for me to allow me to do what I love, which is stand up and fight for you. Thank you so much, Katie. I love you. I don't know what I did to deserve you in life, but God's shining on me by putting you in my life. Let me just close by saying, when I get out of bed every morning, I will endeavor to serve with the same devotion to the oath I took today that our brothers and sisters who are on the wall out at the Fallen Firefighter Memorial in Colorado Springs showed when they lived up to their oath they took by making the ultimate sacrifice. God bless you. God bless the IAFF. Be you, be strong, be firefighters. Thank you.